your entrepreneurial background.
Yes.
Every week, Larry and I like to ask our guests about if there was anyone in their family, immediate family, a confidant or teacher who might have inspired you and showed you that trailblazing, being a business owner and an entrepreneurial journey is something that could serve you now and into the future. Was there anyone in your path that you would like to credit?
For sure. My father, George Johnson, who our company is named after. My dad has been an entrepreneur my whole life. So since I was born, he's owned his own real estate business. And it's been interesting because we have gone through, and I've seen my parents go through the oil crisis of the 80s. And he had to reinvent himself, and that's when we started doing real estate development work. We've gone through probably 3 financial crises and still made it. And one of the biggest things that I'm most proud of is the integrity that has always been shown and the focus on good client service. No matter what the financial circumstances were or the markets changing, but to be able to be that consistent over 40 years and keep a good name in real estate with so many moving parts, so many people that we have had contact with and so many clients, but to have a good name and to have kept integrity over 40 years is something that I admire and I strive for. And now for me, you know, somewhat it's some pressure. You know, I have the family name. We've kept up this good family name. I got to keep this good family name going.
Know, it's funny, and I'm glad you brought that up because that was something that I had scribbled in my notes to ask.
Yes.
Do you feel professionally that as the daughter of a gentleman who's been in real estate in this area for so long, do you always feel that shadow? You know, everything you do reflects upon the entire family.
Everything that you do does reflect. But the good thing is my parents never pushed me to get into real estate. So it was always my own personal choice.
Right.
And with that, I always have to remember I asked for this. Right. I begged to come over here. They had set me up with college, and corporate America, and all that stuff. But I said, you know what? This is what I want to do because I saw the types of projects that we were involved in and how you help people. And it has motivated me for the past 20 years. Now, 2020 will be my 20th year in the real estate business. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I started at 21, and here we go.
Now, with the members of your family, children, is that something that you feel like you want to pass on to them?
It's so
if
funny.
Not directly, but indirectly?
It's so funny because my son is 10.
Right.
And when I bring him into the office, he has a desk. And my dad has given the grandkids a desk. So they, go, he'll set up his little iPad and he will sit at his desk. So they feel right at home as part of the family business. So who knows? And we definitely want to keep our company sustainable enough where our kids do have the option of that.
That is beautiful.
Now, I know Ms. Hawkins did some really in-depth research on your organization and some of the things you do. What were some of those questions that you wanted to ask Ms. Johnson-Rose about her organization?
Thank you for that, because I as I was researching, I was just getting so excited. I love to see women just doing their thing and just being positive and a force, within the community and just everywhere. And I was reading all of your accolades and all the features you have. And I wrote some of them down, NAR, NAACP, Houston Business Journal, Houston Black Real Estate, so much more. I couldn't write every single last one of them. So it's really inspiring. And I would just like to know, what is it that you do to relieve stress? Because I know it has to get stressful with all of that.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yes. And, I will share this. Of course, there's stress in every job and every industry. I have a great and been very blessed with a wonderful husband that some kind of way understands why I chose real estate and the dynamics of working in a family business. And my husband and my kids are my motivation. I have a very wonderful relationship with God. that, you know, and as I get older, I get more peace about everything that happens for a reason. My favorite scripture is Romans 8:28. It was my mother's favorite scripture, that we know all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. So when I keep that in mind, when that stress starts to build up, and I keep that scripture in mind, that wait a minute, all things work for the good. I may not understand it, but know that all things work for the good. That is stress relief in itself.
Yes. Good. That's good. Good.
But I also like massages, so just in case.
No, and it's a